Hey there, just wanted to do a quick video addressing a common criticism from atheists, and it's also a common, sometimes a common belief amongst those in the faith, and that is in regards to how many times your Bible has been translated. There is a fallacy being perpetuated that the Bible, in the current form that we have it, has been obliterated by thousands of different translations over thousands of years, or maybe even hundreds is probably more accurate. Most people probably believe that from the Bible's inception and all of its original documents to now, there's been several hundred revisions and translations. And the conventional wisdom, not only amongst the critics, but amongst those that don't really research this, including myself at one time, is that we had this original document, the Greek original, that maybe was translated into Latin, and then later the Latin was translated into various other languages throughout the Roman Empire, until such time that one of those many translations was translated into the King James Version. And then King James, obviously, the conventional wisdom would say that we've then taken that book and turned it into some of the more recent and updated versions like the NIV. What actually happened is that we had the Greek originals that had been copied multiple times, and we actually have the Greek manuscripts, the copies of the Greek manuscripts preserved in antiquity. And from those copies, see, it wasn't even translated out of the Greek, these are still in the Greek, we have the Latin version of the Bible. From those copies we have the King James Version of the Bible, and from those copies we have the New International Version. So there's only been one translation. It's come from the Greek to the King James, from the Greek to the NIV. I'm going to link you to this in the sidebar to a blog post from a Christian resource that I use. It's a blog site by a gentleman named Neil. He's great at apologetics and explaining things, but he shows a great model on the page that I'm going to link you to of the conventional wisdom of the translations and what actually happened. So basically, the real issue here is how accurate and reliable the copying process was from the original manuscripts. The science of textual criticism shows that the copies of the New Testament are 99.5% accurate, and that the differences are minor and have no impact on Christian theology. So the next time you come at a Christian about our translations, maybe you could keep this in mind and realize that your basis for the criticism is actually without merit and without research. Now you may still be able or choose to come at us with other biblical criticisms and talk about errancy and things like that, but as far as how many times it's been translated, we got one time. Until next time, this is The Edge signing off.